come in.
How are you?
Oh. I'm pretty bloody awful. How are you? Would you care to sit down?
This has been a ridiculous few weeks, hasn't it?
Is it?
Well, I mean, seeing each other at the races and not... well, ignoring each other.
Trying to.
I've been alone. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
Pete said you had guts, and
I'm not really interested in what he said. I certainly don't want to discuss him with you. I've told you that.
I didn't mean... I meant that when he said you had guts, I said you were only stubborn. I just wanted to tell you that he was right and I was wrong. Watching what you've been doing these past few weeks, you shouldn't have been doing it alone.
Yeah, well, there's only room for one in the car, you know.
I don't mean that. You know I don't.
I know. It's a joke.
Do you still want me, Scott?
Yes.
I still feel the same about what you're doing. It hasn't changed, you know. I think you're a fool.
Yeah, I know. But, I haven't changed either, you know. I mean, I really can't promise you anything.
That's all right. That's the problem, really. People promise each other too much.
What's wrong, Jean-Pierre? What is it?
There's nothing you can do about what's wrong with me, Louise.
I won't admit that until I know what's troubling you.
I suppose what's wrong with me is my life. But I can't change it. Or won't. So there's nothing you can do for me.
What's wrong with your life?
I've begun to see the absurdity of it. All of us. Proving what? That we can go faster and perhaps remain alive? Nino gambling his life for a trophy, then fills it with beer and does tricks.
Stoddard filling himself with drugs in order to drive and still passing out with the pain. Don't you see how absurd it all is? Who cares?
I thought you cared. For yourselves. I didn't know you asked of anyone else. Nevertheless, others do care. 100,000 of them care today.
And did you see them rush to see Peter burn? Did you see the looks on their faces? I saw. For the first time today, I really saw those faces.
But not all of them, Jean-Pierre. There are some who come for that. For the accidents and the fires. But the others ride with you, maybe. You put something in their lives that they can't put there themselves.
Are you one of those? It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Maybe I am one of those. When I came here 3 months ago, there was a place in my life that needed to be filled. You've done that. You and, I suppose, the excitement of what you do. But you offered me these things, Jean-Pierre. You can't condemn me now for having accepted them.
No, I don't condemn you for that, darling. Sorry.
Jean-Pierre, you can stop. If you feel as you do, you can stop now.
No. It's not so easy. Not so easy. Not so easy.
For the Italian Grand Prix at the Monza Autodrome, they're using a combination of the banked oval high-speed track and the road circuit. The whole thing comes to almost 6¼ miles, just over half of this length being the road circuit with its fast corners and long straights. By itself, it's one of the fastest circuits in the world, and combined with the oval track, it should give some phenomenal speeds.
L'importante è vincere questa corsa. Ti pare?
Why hasn't my car arrived, Guido?
It's no longer my hands, Jean-Pierre.
Perché la mia macchina non è ancora arrivata?
È ancora in fabbrica.
Ma le macchine di Nino e Ludovic sono già qui da un'ora.
Sì, è vero, ma la tua la stanno ricontrollando. Comunque si tratta di un problema di carattere tecnico che non mi riguarda.
Come non ti riguarda? Ma io se non ho abbastanza tempo per fare le prove, il problema sarà tuo come il mio.
What's the trouble?
My car hasn't arrived from the factory. The same thing has happened before. Not to me, but to other drivers who have fallen from grace. Pressure.
Pressure.
Mm.
Isn't there enough of that as it is?
You have to grasp the mind of Signor Manetta, my darling. If a driver can be reached by those tactics, it means he probably will fear for his place on the team. That is exactly what Manetta wants. Because that driver will try harder, harder to win. He will perhaps take a risk which he would ordinarily avoid. And risks are always risks. But the car will come.
Well, if it doesn't, I'll use my influence and I'll get you the best seat in the grandstand.
Arlini ha compiuto questo giro con la media di 250 km/h.
No sign of it?
No.
Don't worry, Jean-Pierre. That's what they want you to do.
He makes a great mistake then.
Are you sure you wanted it to come?
maximum of about 180 miles an hour can be expected from these 3-litre cars on this high banking, where they get a tremendous pounding from the rough surface and the strain imposed by centrifugal force before they swoop down onto the road circuit again, where cornering power and handling are at a premium.
Come va, Nino? Commendatore?
Good afternoon, Nino.
Madame Sarti?
Dov'è Jean-Pierre?
È vicino al camion, commendatore.
A tout à l'heure, Madame Sarti.
Have you met Miss Frederickson? Madame Sarti.
Hello, Monique.
Hello, Louise. So you are leading in points for the championship, Nino.
But not by as many points as I would like, Madame Sarti.
All you have to do is to beat my husband.
The question is he ready to be beaten?
Please excuse me. I have some work to do back at the hotel. Nino, tell Jean-Pierre.
She's quite good looking, isn't she?
Yes.
Of course. For one who cares for the type.
Yes. Excuse me, Madame Sarti.
Ti comunicano la media di Stoddard su PRM 250 km/h.
The question is, Jean-Pierre, what are you going to do about it?
Do? I don't understand.
The time for losing comes to every man, of course. I had not expected yours to come so soon.
There have been problems with the car.
Come, Sati. I expect excuses like that from lesser men than you. You have been one of the best that ever lived. There is no question of that in my mind. Never a wrong move. The concentration always there, 100%. Until this woman.
You have been misled, Signor Manetta. You take me for a trained dog to jam at the snap of your fingers? My life belongs to no one but myself.
I've been thinking seriously of your retirement, Sati.
Then retire me now.
Kindly lower your voice. Of course, I will not retire you now. Tomorrow there is a race to be run, and I also well know that you want to drive it. But after tomorrow, who knows, Jean-Pierre?
After tomorrow, Signor Manetta, I will decide to retire or not.
Sati, you are even further gone than I thought. A pity. A great pity. I always considered you to be the best.
I'm still the best. What brings you to Monza, Monique?
Business, of course.
Of course.
Nino wonders if you're ready to be beaten.
No one is ever ready for that.
You will never retire, Jean-Pierre.
What does it matter to you, Monique?
To me?
Yeah.
As always, as a hero, you're a good asset to the company.
Well, perhaps I'm tired. of being an asset for the company. And tired, too, of this farce we perform, you and I, for public consumption.
But it doesn't really matter that you are tired of these things, Jean-Pierre. If you should decide not to continue with the farce, as you call it, that, of course, is entirely up to you. But it will make no difference. As long as you're my husband, the company will have the prestige of your name, and whether or not you ever step into one of these again. And you will always be my husband. You know that, don't you? This one, it may be different to you, but not to me. To me, she's just like all the others. And we will always be married, you and I.
Stay away from me, Monique. Let me alone, please. Tell me, what terrible thing have I done to you that makes you want to nail me to this absurd life we have together? Hmm? What terrible thing, Nick?
Do you think it's been worth it, Pat? All the effort, even if I win tomorrow?
Worth it to you? Only you can know that, Scott.
Yeah, I suppose so. Well, let's go and have a party.
Scott, are you sure you want to go? Wouldn't you rather rest?
After tomorrow, I shall be a long time resting. Come on. Have I thanked you?
For what?
For being here. Thank you.
Hey, sayonara!
My goodness, Nino, I thought they belonged to the Yamura boys.
I have them on temporary loan.
Really? 2 of them?
They are very small. See you later, maybe.
Can I buy you a drink?
I don't drink. I don't smoke.
The end?
The end.
I looked at the photographs last night. Very good.
Thank you.
And what you wrote, also very good. Well, your work may be finished, but mine is not. It's time.
I don't want to see the race, Jean-Pierre.
Why not?
Because I'm ashamed.
what?
Of what it's meant to me, I suppose. The racing. And now knowing what it means to you. The uncertainty. I don't want to watch anymore. Ever.
You're being very foolish, you know.
Let me be foolish then.
I'm going to win today. You don't want to miss that, do you?
Please, John. I don't want to go.
Well, to work then.
I love you, Jean-Pierre.
And I you. We'll have to discuss the consequences of those terrible words.
Fatto molto bene a ucciderlo e portarlo, ma tienila sotto e tienila da conto, perché è una cosa che può essere utile. Come va? Poi là,
Hey, where were you last night?
Where were you?
Come here. Am I expected to account for my whereabouts at every moment?
Am I?
It is not the same thing. You are a woman.
I'm leaving you.
Leaving? For how long?
For always, you fool. Forever. I met a boy, an American, who wants to go to the Greek islands and dive for relics.
In the first place, diving is a great bore.
How do you know? Have you ever done it?
Some things one can tell without doing them, that they will be a great bore. And the water is for fish, not people. In the second place, they are not relaxed at all. I have on good authority from a close friend that these things are manufactured and then dumped into the water to be found by foolish American boy tourists. And the girls who are foolish enough to go with them.
This is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard.
I have it on very good authority from a close friend.
Do you want me to stay?